Heartfelt welcome, Lively Later Life family. We are absolutely delighted you've joined us today. Here on the Lively Later Life channel, well, our entire focus is on helping you cultivate a truly vibrant, fulfilling, and yes, lively later life right here in Canada. We provide essential insights, practical guides, and engaging conversations designed to make you feel more informed and confident about the topics that matter most to you, and really without ever feeling overwhelmed. And that's exactly what we aim to do with our deep dives. We take a subject, sort of peel back the layers, and extract the most valuable nuggets of knowledge for you. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a topic that, for many of us, can often stir up a bit of worry or anxiety. But I truly believe it doesn't have to be that way. Money Talks Daily Habits for Financial Peace of Mind. Our mission with this conversation is to show you how even the smallest, most consistent actions, things easily woven into your daily and weekly routines, can build tremendous financial confidence and security. It's really about empowering you with practical, actionable steps that truly make a difference. You know, I was recently chatting with my friend Maria, who lives out in beautiful Nanaimo, British Columbia. She confided in me that she used to dread opening her mail. Every time she saw an envelope, especially one from a bank or a service provider, she'd get this knot in her stomach, worrying she'd somehow missed a bill or that something unexpected and unwelcome was lurking inside. That anxious feeling, that fear of the unknown, it's certainly something many of us can relate to, isn't it? But Maria found a simple yet profoundly effective solution. She started a weekly habit. Every Monday morning, without fail, she makes herself a nice cup of tea, sits down, and for about 15 minutes, she consciously checks her online bank accounts and reviews her list of upcoming bills.
And what Maria's experience perfectly illustrates is the power of consistency. It really does. It's not about complex financial gymnastics or, hours of strategizing. It's about these simple, repeatable actions that, over time, compound into a powerful sense of control and significantly reduced anxiety. Her story is a testament to the fundamental principle we'll explore today, that even small, consistent engagement with your finances can lead to immense financial well-being. The key is in the doing, regularly and without intimidation.
That's exactly right. And before we really unpack this, we'd love to hear from you, our lively later life family. What's one simple trick you use to manage your money every day or week? Maybe it's a specific time you set aside, or perhaps a unique way you organize your bills. We genuinely value your wise insights, as they often spark wonderful ideas for others in our community. Think about it for a moment. What's your go-to money habit? Ria's story, it perfectly sets the stage for our deep dive today. We're going to explore exactly how you can start building these daily and weekly habits to achieve that same sense of greater financial peace of mind that she found. Our aim is to, well, demystify financial management and offer proactive steps that feel manageable, not overwhelming.
Our goal throughout this deep dive is really to break down these practical steps into clear, actionable insights. We want to show you how to transform any lingering financial worry you might have into tangible confidence and a much greater sense of control over your own financial landscape. It's truly about empowering you through simplicity and consistent engagement.
Okay, so when we think about achieving financial peace, many of us immediately jump to, well, big, daunting ideas. We might think, oh, I need a comprehensive financial plan that's probably hundreds of pages long, or I must engage a financial advisor immediately. And while those steps can be valuable down the road, the very thought of them can feel incredibly overwhelming, can't it? It feels like trying to climb a huge mountain in one go. But here's the core concept we want to emphasize today. Achieving financial peace truly starts with small, consistent actions. We're talking about habits you could easily weave into your everyday life, not grand gestures that demand immense effort or a complete overhaul of your routine. The consistency of these small steps is, in fact, far more impactful than the occasional massive effort.
Exactly. And from a psychological perspective, our brains are simply wired to handle manageable tasks much more effectively than overwhelming ones. It makes sense, right? When a task feels too large or too complex, like that big idea of getting my finances in order, our natural inclination is often to procrastinate, or even worse, to avoid it entirely. These micro habits we'll discuss today are specifically designed to be, well, unintimidating. They break down what might seem like a huge task into tiny, digestible chunks. This incremental progress isn't just less stressful, it's actually far more sustainable for long-term habit formation. Think of it like building a sturdy wall, one brick at a time, rather than trying to lift the entire wall at once. Each small brick laid successfully reinforces the habit, making the next one feel even easier.
Mhm. And these small habits offer some truly significant benefits, especially as we navigate our later years. Let's talk about how they act as a confidence builder. Each time you successfully complete one of these tiny money-related tasks, whether it's quickly checking a balance on your phone or simply confirming that a bill has been paid, it's a mini victory.
Right.
These small wins might seem minor individually, but they accumulate, creating a powerful sense of accomplishment and control.
Exactly. Then this accumulation of small successes directly translates into a significant reduction in financial anxiety. It really does. When you're consistently aware of where you stand and regularly engaging with your money in a positive, proactive way, that nebulous fear of the unknown begins to dissipate. Each completed task reinforces a positive feedback loop. I did this, I can do it again, and I'm in control. This isn't just about managing money, it's profoundly about enhancing your mental well-being and increasing your sense of self-efficacy, that powerful feeling that you have the ability to make things happen, to guide your own financial destiny rather than feeling like a victim of circumstance.
That makes so much sense. Another incredible benefit is that these habits act as your personal early warning system. Think of it like checking the weather forecast before you head out the door for the day. You're preparing for what's ahead, anticipating any potential storms or, hopefully, clear skies. These consistent money check-ins give you that same foresight for your finances.
Precisely. Let's consider some concrete, relatable examples right here in Canada. Imagine you're doing your quick daily check-in and you spot a missed payment on your BC Hydro bill before it incurs a late fee. That saves you both money and a headache. Or perhaps you quickly identify a small fraudulent charge on your credit card statement right away, rather than weeks later when it's much harder to dispute and resolve. Much harder. These habits make you proactive. They allow you to catch potential issues when they are small and manageable, saving you both money and considerable stress down the line. It's about prevention and early intervention, which are always easier than dealing with a full-blown crisis. Nip it in the bud, so to speak.
Nip it in the bud, I like that. And these habits also lead to what we call mindful spending. When you regularly check in on your money, you naturally become more aware of where it's going. It's not about judging your past choices or feeling guilty about a purchase, but about simply being present with your money. You're aware of your financial flow rather than just reacting to it all the time.
And this helps us make more conscious choices, which is really key to staying on budget without feeling, deprived. Think about how often we spend without truly thinking, perhaps a spontaneous coffee here or an online purchase there we didn't really plan for. When you regularly check in on your money, even for those 2 minutes daily or 15 minutes weekly, you become much more aware of where every dollar is going. This increased awareness empowers you to make intentional choices rather than reactive ones. For seniors, this can be particularly helpful for managing common spending categories like, say, healthcare copays, travel, home maintenance, or even discretionary spending on hobbies. By tracking within these areas, you gain specific insights into your habits and can allocate your resources intentionally. It's a powerful psychological shift, really, from unconscious reactive spending to intentional proactive allocation of your resources, which is a significant step towards financial peace, a really big step.
We like to think of your daily money habits as a gentle financial workout. We're certainly not talking about heavy lifting here or financial marathons that leave you exhausted.
Yeah. Exactly. No heavy lifting required. It's about consistency for a strong, healthy financial life. Just as consistent, gentle exercise like a daily walk around your neighborhood or some light stretching builds physical resilience and keeps your body healthy. Consistent financial check-ins build financial resilience. They keep your financial health strong, agile, and prepared for whatever comes your way. This analogy often resonates deeply with the physical health goals that are so important to many seniors, right? It makes financial health feel equally attainable and far less intimidating. It's about establishing a rhythm, a routine that builds strength and confidence over time.
So how do we put this gentle financial workout into practice? Let's dive into the core habits, the ones that can truly make all the difference in your daily and weekly routines. These are the habits that form the bedrock of financial peace. Okay, now, when we talk about the specific habits that form the backbone of financial peace of mind, our sources highlight the most powerful habit you can adopt. Simply being aware of your financial situation. Sounds almost too obvious, doesn't it? But it's about actively engaging with your numbers rather than the common tendency to ignore them due to fear or overwhelm. It's so easy to bury our heads in the sand when we're worried about money, perhaps hoping problems will just disappear. But knowledge truly is power here. The first step towards calm is to actually face the numbers, no matter how daunting they might initially seem.
That's a crucial point. The psychological barrier to financial awareness is very real for many people. It really is. The fear of what you might find or the feeling of being overwhelmed by too many numbers can certainly lead to avoidance. However, ironically, many people discover that just looking at their numbers, even if they're not perfect, immediately reduces anxiety. The unknown is often far scarier than the reality. It's that simple sometimes. Overcoming that initial hurdle of avoidance is the absolute first step towards peace. So the question becomes, how do we make this awareness easy and routine so it doesn't feel like a chore, but rather a simple, empowering act?
And that's where our first core habit comes in, the daily check-in. This habit is incredibly simple, really. It involves taking just 2 minutes, yes, only 2 minutes, to quickly look at your bank account balance on your phone or computer. That's it. It's a micro habit designed to be brief, accessible, and not interrupt your day. You can easily integrate it into an existing routine, like while you're waiting for the kettle to boil for your morning tea or during a commercial break while you're watching your favorite show.
And this micro habit is powerful for two main reasons. First, it instantly keeps you aware of your available funds. You always know roughly what you have, which helps you make quick spending decisions with confidence and, importantly, avoid overdrafts. Second, and crucially, it allows for immediate spotting of any unusual transactions. Consider this. You might notice a small recurring subscription you forgot to cancel, or maybe an unexpected charge from a company you don't recognize, or even a double charge on a recent purchase. Happens all the time. Catching these early can save you a lot of headache later because the sooner you identify and report something unusual, the easier it is for your bank to investigate and resolve it. It's a very proactive defense mechanism, giving you peace of mind throughout the day. And when you look at your balance, you could even ask yourself one simple insight question like, does this balance feel right, or is there anything here I need to act on? This adds a layer of mindful engagement beyond just seeing the number.
That's a great little addition. Then, building on that daily habit, we have the weekly review. This is where Maria's story truly comes to life, right? This habit involves setting aside a dedicated 15 to 20 minutes once a week. Think of it as your big picture moment, your focused financial planning session for the week ahead. It's still a very manageable chunk of time, but it allows for a more comprehensive look. Within those 15 to 20 minutes, you'll focus on three core actions. First, look at all your bank and credit card statements, preferably online for convenience, where everything is easily accessible. Second, review your list of upcoming bills. This could be a simple paper list you maintain, a digital one on your phone, or even just checking your calendar, whatever works for you. And third, if you have one, check your budget to see how you're doing against your spending plan.
Exactly. And this dedicated, slightly longer time frame provides a comprehensive overview that a quick daily glance simply can't. It helps you catch any errors that might have slipped through a quick check, like duplicate charges or incorrect amounts, small things that add up. It also allows you to plan for upcoming larger expenses that aren't monthly things like property taxes, annual insurance premiums, or perhaps an annual subscription that only comes due once a year. Most importantly, it helps you feel fully in control. As we heard with Maria's experience, this structured, regular review transformed her initial stress into a profound sense of confidence. It's about seeing the whole landscape of your finances, not just the immediate path right in front of you. This proactive approach provides clarity and peace of mind by removing the element of surprise. And when we say check your budget, we're not necessarily talking about a complex spreadsheet unless you like that sort of thing. It could be as simple as knowing roughly how much you aim to spend on groceries this week or entertainment this month. That awareness, however you track it, is your budget.
Right? It doesn't have to be complicated. And the beauty of this weekly review is its flexibility and personalization. You can choose a consistent day and time that works best for your routine. Perhaps a quiet Sunday morning with your coffee, a midweek afternoon when you have a bit of downtime, or even Friday evenings. The key is consistency. Finding a rhythm that fits your life and that you can stick with. That's what makes it a habit. Moving on from those core check-ins, let's tackle a big one. Conquering bill management. I think we can all agree that managing bills can be one of the biggest sources of stress for many of us, especially with multiple due dates, different providers, various payment methods. It's a lot to juggle. It's not just the money itself, but the mental burden of remembering due dates, the fear of missing payments, and the worry about late fees that can truly weigh on you. I remember when I first started trying to organize my bills, my kitchen counter looked like a paper hurricane. it was chaos.
Oh, it's true. The sheer volume of different bills, utilities, phone, internet, insurance, rent or mortgage, credit cards coupled with varying due dates, and the very real consequences of missing one, like late fees, service interruptions, or even an impact on your credit score, can be overwhelming. The mental energy required to keep track of it all can be exhausting. So the important question becomes, how can we simplify this complex process to free up valuable mental space and reduce that anxiety?
Well, one of the absolute best stress reducers, and something I highly recommend, is to automate what you can.
Mm,
Set up automatic payments for your recurring bills like your rent or mortgage, your essential utilities.
Yeah.
And here in Canada, that might mean your BC Hydro bill in British Columbia, or maybe Hydro One in Ontario, or Maritime Electric if you're out east,
mm.
or your phone and internet bill. These are the bills that are fixed or predictable and come every month, making them perfect candidates for automation.
The benefits of automation are profound, really. Firstly, it virtually eliminates the risk of late fees because payments are made on time every time. That saves you money and spares you the frustration of unexpected charges. Secondly, and just as importantly, it frees up your mind from having to remember due dates. You don't have to keep a mental checklist constantly running in the back of your head. It's about setting it and, well, letting it work, knowing that these essential payments are handled securely and reliably by trusted banking platforms. Most Canadian banks offer robust systems for this, ensuring your payments are processed safely. However, just a quick note on that. While automation is fantastic, maybe for larger or less frequent automated payments like annual property taxes or certain insurance premiums, consider setting up notifications through your bank or just a calendar reminder for yourself. This way, you maintain awareness without the mental burden of manual payment, ensuring you always know what's going out, especially for bigger amounts. But overall, automation truly lifts a huge mental burden.
That's a good point about notifications for bigger ones. Now, for those bills that you can't or perhaps don't want to automate, maybe because the amount varies too much, or you simply prefer to review them first, which is perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
We suggest creating a simple bill payment calendar. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, honestly. A basic paper calendar on your wall, small whiteboard on your fridge, or even a simple spreadsheet on your computer can work wonders.
The simplicity and effectiveness of a bill payment calendar are truly remarkable. You just write down the due date for each bill on your chosen calendar, and then you check it off or mark it paid when it's done. So satisfying. This visual system provides immediate clarity. You can see at a glance what's coming up and what's been taken care of. It significantly reduces the mental load of remembering everything, and there's that satisfying sense of accomplishment as each bill gets checked off. It transforms what can be a significant source of anxiety into a manageable task with clear, simple steps.
And speaking of simplifying, another strategy to streamline your bill management and reduce clutter is to go paperless. Consider switching to online billing for your phone, your bank statements, and your utilities. Many providers are now offering incentives for this, actually, and it's often a much simpler way to manage your records. Less paper everywhere.
Absolutely. Going paperless offers dual benefits. First, it significantly reduces mail clutter. No more stacks of envelopes to sort through, open, or shred, which can be a relief in itself and help keep your home tidier. Second, it gives you an easy digital trail to follow and organize. All your statements are typically in one accessible online location, making it simpler to track, store, and retrieve past records if you ever need them, which sometimes you do. Plus, as a bonus, it's a small, positive step for the environment.
True. And here's a specific tip for our lively later life family that's highly relevant to all of us here in Canada.
Right. Many banks in Canada think Vancity, RBC, TD, Scotiabank, BMO, you name it, have excellent user-friendly online banking systems. They really allow you to set up these automatic payments and reminders with remarkable ease. They are designed to be intuitive and secure. We strongly encourage you to explore your own bank's specific online features. Log in and poke around. If you're unsure or need a little help setting things up, perhaps adding a new pay for a bill or scheduling a future payment, don't hesitate to reach out to your bank's customer service. They are there to assist you, often offering tutorials or one-on-one help, and they truly want you to use these convenient and secure tools. It's a valuable resource readily available to you, designed to simplify your financial life.
So what does this all mean for your daily routine? It means taking those simple, intentional steps to free up your mind. Organize your finances and ease that often persistent bill-paying anxiety. It's about making your money work for you, rather than feeling like you're constantly working for your money, just trying to keep up. Okay, now, a key part of achieving true financial peace isn't just about managing what you have or simplifying your bills. It's also profoundly about knowing your money is safe and secure. Peace of mind, right? With so much of our financial lives now online, there are rising concerns about financial fraud and scams, which can be particularly unsettling. The thought of someone gaining unauthorized access to your funds or tricking you out of your hard-earned money can be a huge source of anxiety, a really big one.
It absolutely can. And in today's increasingly digital world, vigilance isn't just wise, it's absolutely essential for true peace of mind. Unfortunately, scammers are constantly evolving their tactics, becoming more sophisticated and cunning in their attempts to access your funds. They're very clever sometimes. Therefore, our defense mechanisms need to be consistent, proactive, and up to date to match this evolving threat landscape. It's a continuous process of awareness and protection, which is why incorporating fraud prevention into your daily habits is so important.
That's why we emphasize integrating what we call the 2-minute fraud check into your routine. This habit is incredibly simple. During your daily check-in or your weekly review, just take an extra 2 minutes to quickly scan your bank and credit card statements for any transactions you simply don't recognize. Look for anything out of the ordinary, no matter how small or insignificant it might seem at first glance.
Yes, and the reason why this simple 2-minute check is so critical is that catching a fraudulent charge early is much easier to resolve than finding it weeks later. By then, the trail might be cold and memories have faded. If you spot something, even a seemingly small recurring charge you don't recall authorizing, or a purchase from an unfamiliar vendor, call your bank immediately. Don't wait. Speed is critical for resolution and can significantly impact your liability. When you call, the bank will likely ask for details like the date, amount, and merchant name of the suspicious transaction. Be ready with that info if you can. They may temporarily block your card and initiate an investigation, often providing provisional credit while they look into it. Your bank has established protocols to protect you from fraud, but they need you to be their active eyes and ears. The sooner you report, the faster they can act to safeguard your accounts and investigate the suspicious activity, often within days.
Okay, that's really crucial advice. And as another crucial tip for our Lively Later Life family, let's talk about a common and particularly insidious Canadian scam. One that we see far too often, something called phishing. This is vital for your online safety.
Oh, this is a really important one, and it's a scam that preys on urgency and fear. It's designed to make you panic and react quickly. If you receive a text message or an email that appears to be from your bank, maybe it has their logo or it seems to come from a familiar sender address, and it asks you to click a link and log in, just don't click it. This is a very common scam, often called phishing, designed to trick you into revealing your sensitive information. These messages often create a sense of urgency, saying things like, "Your account has been locked," or "There's a suspicious transaction, click here to verify." Alarming stuff. Instead, always go directly to your bank's official website by typing the address into your browser yourself, like, rbc.com, tiati.com, whatever your bank is, or use their official mobile app on your smartphone or tablet. Never ever click a link in an unsolicited email or text, no matter how legitimate it looks. The reason this is vital is that those links can lead to fake websites that look identical to your bank site, but they're designed solely to steal your login credentials. They look very convincing sometimes. Your legitimate bank will never ask you to log in via an unsolicited link in any email or text message. Never. Always be skeptical and always go direct. A little healthy skepticism truly goes a long way in the online world.
Indeed. It's not about being paranoid, is it? But about being consistently cautious. How vigilant are you with your online interactions? A little healthy skepticism and a consistent routine of checking your accounts. And being aware of these common scams truly goes a long way in safeguarding your financial peace. And that wraps up our deep dive into financial peace of mind. Phew, we covered a lot. We sincerely hope it's been incredibly insightful and empowering for you. Taking control of your finances doesn't have to be overwhelming, complicated, or a source of dread. It really doesn't. It truly is about building a few simple, consistent habits that empower you with knowledge and significantly reduce your stress.
Exactly. By regularly checking in on your money with those quick daily glances and your comprehensive weekly review. By simplifying your bills through automation and smart organization, and by staying vigilant against fraud with simple, proactive checks, you can achieve a profound and lasting sense of financial peace and security. This, in turn, frees up your energy and your mental space for all the joys and experiences that truly define your lively later life. It's about living more fully, with less financial worry weighing you down.
If this deep dive has helped you feel more confident about your finances or maybe spark some new ideas, we'd be so grateful if you could show your support. And please remember to subscribe to the Lively Later Life channel and hit that notification bell. It really helps us out. That way you won't miss our next valuable tips, insights, and engaging conversations. We're always working hard to bring you more content that truly enhances your later life. And please don't forget to share your favorite money management tips in the comments below if you're watching this on a platform that allows comments. We absolutely love hearing from our lively later life family and learning from your unique experiences. Your wisdom is invaluable to our community. Until next time, take control of your money, find your peace, and keep embracing your lively later life to the absolute fullest. You've got this, and we're here to support you every step of the way.
And just one final thought. As you move forward from today's discussion, consider one small habit, we talked about just one, that you can realistically start incorporating into your routine today. Perhaps it's that 2-minute daily check-in or setting up just one automatic bill payment to try it out. The journey to lasting financial peace begins with that single consistent step, and it truly is an ongoing personal journey of empowerment. Take that first step.